Hi, my name's Ilma and welcome to my channel. I have been posting Christian blogs 13 straight years every day. Today I would like to share John 14 verses 8 to 14. And here is the word of God. Philip said to him, "Lord, show us the Father and it is enough for us." Jesus said to him, "Have I been with you so long and you still do not know me, Philip? Whoever has seen me has seen the Father. How can you say, 'Show us the Father'? Do you not believe that I am in the Father and the Father is in me? The words that I say to you, I do not speak on my own authority, but the Father who dwells in me does his work. Believe me that I am in the Father and the Father is in me, or else believe on account of the works themselves. Truly, truly, I say to you, whoever believes in me will also do the works that I do, and greater works than these will he do, because I am going to the Father. Whatever you ask in my name, this I will do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If you ask me anything in my name, I will do it." John 14, 8 to 14. Here's my poem. Ask what glorifies the Father. When you pray, ask for anything that is lined up with truth. You're glorifying your Father in heaven when you do. If you ask for something that gratifies only your wants, you may not receive it, for it won't always be good for you. Your Father in heaven knows what is best for your growth. As a good father, he will not let anything hinder his love. Here's my commentary. In this conversation, between Philip and Jesus, we see how our minds can hinder our ability to see and discern. It sounds like Jesus was a little bit sad that after all those years he had been teaching them, they still do not get it. Of course, everything that happened was according to the plan of God. We will always be limited in our comprehension of the mind of God. I think that Jesus was referring more to how much they listened. I think that Jesus was referring more to how much they could have listened more and how much they could have applied more what they heard. Doubts and unbelief can hamper our ability to act our faith. Jesus also reassured his disciples of the generosity of his Father. He told them that if they ask anything in his name, it will be given to them by the Father. Many of us do not ask. Asking is a humble act of going to God for our needs. Many people have this notion that God is a Santa Claus who will give us what we want and ask out of God's will. Many of us also ask, or many of us presume that God knows already what we want, so what's the point of asking? Reflection. What does the book of James say about asking in chapter 4? In chapter 4, James says, "You do not have because you do not ask." Then he says, if you ask but you do not receive what you ask because you ask for the wrong reasons, which is to satisfy your pleasure. So God, just like when you have kids, right? You do not give everything that your kid asks because it might be bad for them. It's the same thing with God. We ask in his will. He is not going to give us anything that will keep us in danger or that will expose us to danger and that will let our relationship fall away. So it's important for us to recognize that when we ask, are we asking for ourselves? Because we need to recognize that what we're asking for is to give God a glory, not to give our pleasures, not to be given our pleasures. So what do you usually ask? And sometimes when we ask, we do not align it to the truth. So when we ask, for example, somebody is sick and we ask that God heals them, of course we need to ask for that. But if God's reply is that no, or if God's reply is not yet, then we get sad or angry because we don't see the results that we are looking for. Excuse me. So when we ask, also in Mark it says, in the book of Mark it says that when you ask, already think that you have received it, so that, because when you ask, you have to ask in faith. You cannot just ask out of a want. Excuse me. There's a tickle. So this is the end of the video. I'd like you to reflect on this reflection question. So check my website at ilmaarts.com for artworks, photographs, and a copy of this blog. And also, if you haven't seen over 4,000 videos I've done over the years I've been doing this, just type on YouTube or Google search ILMA'S Poem Devotional. Have a wonderful day.